Hello Virgo, welcome to July 2018. It's the month before yours. That's always an interesting time, right? Because you've got that pre-season jitters stuff going on. You've got the sun going through your 12th house, illuminating, plus we've got the eclipses, of course. I know, you know we have the eclipses. And for you, it's going to illuminate all of the things that need to just be cleaned out. It's like the once a year cleanup. Like Virgo, your spring cleaning is in July. You have to take care of the stuff that's holding you back. You have to release the energies. You have to find a way to open your heart. And I think that this quality of opening your heart is going to really come in line this month for you in a powerful and life-changing kind of way. It's going to test your ability to forgive, to be compassionate, and it's going to test your ability to open your heart to new possibilities. For some of you, it's going to be with the same person. I clarified the Two of Cups in the comprehensive reading, so it's going to be with the same person you've been dealing with, or there's a potential for someone new as well. They are also going through a transformation, you know. We all are. We all always are, but the Pluto-Sun opposition this month was really impactful, and people have been straightening up, you know. They've been coming in line more with their purpose, more so than ever, and they're feeling driven. They're feeling that sense of urgency to live like the best possible life. You are no exception, and I think the person you're dealing with is also no exception. Really, the fate of the situation is in your hands. Okay, kind of the outcome of the situation is more based on how you handle it. Okay, so have a good month. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Hello Virgo, welcome. July, Leo season, 12th house activity, 6th house, 12th house eclipses, all that nonsense. Justice comes out. You know, it's funny to have Venus in your sign. And, you know, we often think of Venus as beauty and love and all these amazing things, but she is very tightly connected, right? She's the ruling planet of Libra. And here we have the card of Libra, who demands justice in the world. She needs things to be fair and balanced. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but karma has been getting delved out a lot quicker than normal. We're starting to see the immediate effects of our choices, the immediate effects of our energy and our thoughts and our emotions. There's an immediate pushback when we exhibit fear and pain, and there's immediate reward when we exhibit fearlessness. So the question is, are you going to be fearless? Four of Pentacles. It's a static nature. As an earth sign, you do like your comfort zone, your realm, your world of control. You aim to keep things in line. You know, you are the sign of perfection, you know? I mean, that's part of the archetype. Whether you have a lot of Virgo or not, you know, if you only have like a Virgo ascendant, maybe that line of perfection doesn't really hit home. But if you've got 5 planets in Virgo or in the 6th house, I suspect that you feel that energy a lot. You push yourself, you strive hard to have things in order. There's an element of order here as well. Librans, justice, law and order, yes? Whoa. And the Ace of Swords. A karmic truth coming to fruition. You know, we went through karma already. You know, we did that. in Cancer season in July, late June, early July. The things that had a need to be said were said. The information that needed to come out came out. I feel like for many of you it's done. And now you're just kind of like waiting for, okay, well, what comes next, right? I'm ready for what comes next. I'm ready for the next thing. So much of the Virgo energy this year has been pent up. And I remember I keep saying every month, month after month, it's just a matter of time. Please wait, hang out, relax, don't worry. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. And I think that I still, even with Mercury, with Mars and now Mercury, your ruling planet, going retrograde, all that good stuff, you know, there is a halt still, but there is motion. You know, it's kind of this weird ebb and flow where one part is ebbing and another part is flowing. But the fact of the matter is that a truth has not been denied. And no matter what the consequences of that truth were, it's out there now. And the universe operates in truth. It respects truth, whatever that truth is or may be. So now it's out there. I wonder what it is that you're still hanging on to at this point. I wonder what it is that is keeping you from living life so fully and so wholly, right? WHOLLY, wholly. Is there still a clinging effect with someone, with a situation, the financial situation, a fear of letting go because you're not sure of what money will be like, a fear of letting go because you're not sure of what emotional thing is coming next, you know, not sure if there's a relationship on the other side of it for you. The fact of the matter is that a lot of those things don't really matter when you understand the effects of your energy. That the true masters, the true alchemists, they understand that everything is a matter of frequency, right? And we hear that over and over and over, bang our head against the wall, law of attraction, yeah, okay, we get it. But what does that really mean? What does adjusting our frequency really mean? Well, in its most simplest forms, it means staying positive. And when you meditate, it's a matter of being surrounded in those circumstances that you are hoping for, right? Like if you're hoping for love and you meditate, close your eyes and feel the feelings that you are wanting to feel, right? Connect with your soul, connect with your spirit, right? Don't try to connect with the desire itself, but connect with the purpose of the soul. Okay, so a truth is out there now. Something was said, something was done, there was some turning pivotal moment. And it was unstoppable. Justice is an unstoppable force. It's an inevitability, like the Tower card is, right? It's an inevitability. Eventually, karma's going to come back and even out those scales. It has to. Because for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, right? It's physics, it's science. Even when we're talking about emotional states. So I feel like there's a little bit of extra work being placed on keeping the scales unbalanced, because this is trying to come in and balance them, you know. And yet maybe the unbalanced was comfortable. The lack of balance, the lack of equilibrium. Sometimes we're in that state so long that we don't know how to handle ourselves when everything is just fine. We don't know how to handle ourselves when everything is just is. And as one of the energizer bunnies of the zodiac, Virgo, you do tend to keep going. It can be hard for a Virgo to sit still. Eight of Swords. There's something that you're not seeing or choosing not to see, perhaps. Whenever an Eight of Swords comes out, there is an element of debilitation because of our own thoughts. And usually those thoughts are fearful thoughts or thoughts of pain or wanting to avoid something, wanting to avoid an uncomfortable situation or whatever. Clearly, the moving on, I know you guys are seeing these upside down, right? So for me, this is reversed, right? So the clinging here, maybe are you afraid that you're not sure of what else is to come? Is there not a lot of faith in your ability to manifest right now? Is there not enough faith in your creative abilities? Sometimes an Eight of Swords comes out and we feel like we're like crazy, right? Like, am I crazy? Did this not happen? Why am I still kind of hanging on? Like this happened, but yet still I'm, and this is this constant dialogue in our minds. And sometimes our minds just won't shut up. You can let your mind run on and on, that's fine. Just so long as you are aware that you are aware of your thoughts. That's the kind of essence of Zen and Buddhism and consciousness and all of that, right? Being aware of the awareness. When you become aware of your thoughts and aware of your feelings or your emotions, and you become aware of the things you do, that's where true spirituality lies. When you become aware of the fear or the doubt or whatever it is that's seemingly holding you back, right? This is all self-induced because it is of the mind. It's the mental prison in which we put ourselves because our minds put us there. Because our minds can be like nasty little buggers, right? They can be super negative one second and then the next minute they can flip the script and be like super positive, and it's like back and forth and up and down and left and right, all these different directions. And sometimes we just get debilitated because we don't have the proper awareness going on. We get lost in the thoughts, or we get lost in the desire or the emotion, right? But this is pure clarity, 100%. This is calm. And a lot of times the thoughts and things and the feelings and all that, they're products of our ego. Products of what our ego wants to think and wants to happen in our life. It's not necessarily what is reality, right? It's just our perception of stuff. Like, what would happen if you, like, how many times do you see people on Instagram or TV or Facebook or whatever who are doing things that you wish you could do, and you're like, the only reason why I'm not doing it is just because I'm afraid, and then you kind of get mad at yourself for being afraid? Like, could you imagine what your life would be like if you lived more fearlessly? You wouldn't be hanging on here, you wouldn't be clinging, you wouldn't be in this kind of situation here. And with the eclipses, you're going to have an opportunity to have these things illumined. You're going to have an opportunity to unlock the door, right? Because the 12th house activity, the Leo activity, is all about our subconscious and the things that go on, right? The 12th house is associated with mental institutions and hospitals. It's the house of our undoing. So you can undo your undoing at this time. The eclipses is a key in which to do that by setting intentions and releasing those fears, right? Literally just opening your arms and breaking free from all these swords and these bondages, these perceived bondages, all these things that are apparently holding you back. see what is it here going on. There's two cards here indicating a lack of movement, and then we have a kind of a very stable card, right? I mean, there's paralysis, there's stability, groundedness. Now this can be good, right? Sometimes this is good. Sometimes this represents not making rash decisions and not reacting. This allows you the time to be practical about things, which is good. But at a certain point, we can be too practical as well. At a certain point, we can prevent ourselves from so many things, from opening so many doors, because we just feel like, no, I need more grounding, I need more information, I need more stuff, I need more faith, I need more truth, I need more, I need more, I need more, I need more. While Mars is retrograde, it may feel it's in your 6th house though, right? So that's the house of work. So it may feel like activity is quite difficult for you. It may feel as though you're not totally feeling yourself, but it's short-lived, Your spirit evolution is still underway. And the 2 of Wands is kind of coming out like, almost like with a middle finger, like giving the middle finger attitude, like, I don't care about any of this. I'm going to visualize my world. And I'm going to manifest the world that I want, right? That's what this card is about. It's about visualization. It's a very active card, even though this guy is standing still. It's the manifestation activity, bringing in prosperity, reshaping the world, literally with your mind. See, even the fears, the swords are pointing downwards here. They are reshaping the reality. And if you are living in restrictiveness, then the world is going to give you back restriction. Right? What did I say in the beginning? Karma is fast acting nowadays. And it's almost like immediate now. Like you put something out there in the universe and a couple of weeks later, boom, like this stuff can really happen for you. As long as you're not manifesting with doubt. Like sitting there meditating and visualizing so hard, and then as soon as you wake up and go about your day-to-day, you're like, yeah, no, that's never going to happen. And then you start projecting out negativity, right? It's about a constant stream of positivity, constant, always remaining polarized to the positive, always. Because whatever is getting put out there is what's going to come back. So you might as well visualize the absolute best relationship, the best job, the best travel experience, the best in everything, judging everything favorably, because that's what comes back. Earth signs can have a hard time with that because they're so quote unquote realistic. Now is not a time. Mercury retrograde is not a time to be realistic and logical. You can be truthful and honest, but you see other people's dreams coming true every single day. You see people breaking free from fear every single day. You see people quitting their jobs and traveling or finding new love or whatever it is. I always like money and love, right? Those are the main things why people are here, right? So you see people doing those things every single day. So you know it's possible. Anything you envision is possible. Anything. Okay. What did I just say? 2 of Cups. What did I just say? If you want love, you can manifest love. And maybe that's really what you deserve. Maybe that really is what you deserve. How terrible of a concept is that, right? Communication will be let's say this. the effects of truthful communication and honesty won't be bad. If there's something you need to say, then just say it. What are you afraid of, you know? And here we have the Virgo card, Virgo and Libra. They are very, I mean, because they're side by side, they're skittish, both of those signs. They're very skittish. They're not always the most brave, right? Because they're so diplomatic, more politically correct. Now is not a time for that. Diplomacy. Now you can say things in a way that are empathetic toward other people, you know, that are compassionate toward other people. But the truth is the truth. It's undeniable. It's not your truth or your version of truth. It just is what is. No one's going to fault you for saying it like it is. This is unbiased here, by the way. It's not weighted in any way, you know, and I love the sort of streamline of this. So we have the streamline of the Mercury symbol, your ruling planet, by the way. The streamline here, and then straight up with the sword. I mean, upwards directionality. It will be okay. The Hermit always comes out to remind us to introspect, because the answers are always found within. Another card of action, right? Another card with a wand. Active wisdom. That's what wisdom is. It's the action of understanding, acting upon understanding. I know, well, never mind. Well, here's the release of that which binds. Okay, so we'll clarify that in the comprehensive for sure. This is connected with this, is connected with this. Now, you seem to be breaking a karmic cycle with this Ace of Swords here, which is high time for that. With the eclipse, we're finally, this is the last set of eclipses in your 12th house, you know? We're past it. We're moving past it now. So all the karmic cleanup, all the positive intentions do need to be set now, because the manifestation power, like I said, is beyond your conception at this time. Truly, whatever it is you want, it is absolutely time for you to visualize yourself as though you already have it, and to keep that in the front of your mind all the time, because it just might come to you. Whether it's love, whether it's jobs, whether it's how to contribute back to society, whether it's how to whatever. I don't have a long list, because it's usually like money, career, love, spirit, whatever. And another card of Libra coming out. It's you. Why are you taking on such a sword quality right now? Venus in your sign. Speaking truth. This is what I want. My heart wants what it wants. So I'm not, you know, it just is what it is. So I'm not going to deny myself that anymore. My heart wants what it wants. Here we have Queen of Swords. Strong, direct, but also fair. Again, diplomatic. Okay. And when she needs to be harsh, she'll be harsh. Virgo has no problem with that. Be harsh, you know, say it like it is. And it just might get you what you want. So a beautiful reading for you, Virgo. I'm going to clearly there's a lot to go over in the comprehensive, and we'll also clarify the Two of Cups as well to see what might be coming or what you need to know about this particular connection here. Okay? All right, you guys. I'll see you next month. Thanks so much. Take care.